It's that time again. Here are my top 5 suburbs of Orlando for 2023. This is an updated list. I have done my top 5 Orlando suburbs before, and you can watch that video. I'll link that at the end of this video so you can check that out. And stick around to the end because I'm going to also give you the top 5 most expensive areas to live in Orlando. Hi, I'm Kathy Williams, Team Williams with Compass Florida, and we are your relocation experts. This first top 5 list I'm basing on popularity and amenities, schools, and close proximity to a lot of fun things like major sporting events, the arts, concerts, things that people like to do in the Orlando area. So number 1, Winter Park, known for its upscale shopping and dining options, as well as a park-like setting and top-rated schools. You know I live on the edge of Winter Park, so this is my stomping ground, and I love this area. There is so much character and charm in the Winter Park area. There is new construction. They're going to be in the $1 million plus range, and there are existing homes that are updated. You're going to get a mixture of homes, updated, not updating, old, new. The brand new homes that you get out on the outside suburban areas of Orlando that are well under $1 million, but you get so much charm. You get a bigger lot. We're going to have a lot larger lots living in urban areas because they didn't have the 0 lot lines like they're building now for new construction out in the suburban areas. The average home price is between about $500,000 and $600,000, and of course, luxury homes abound in Winter Park and top-rated private schools and public schools nearby. Comment below, what is your favorite area to live in Orlando, or what is the area that you would love to live in Orlando? Number 2, Maitland. Charming Maitland. I love Maitland. It's a small town feel with easy access to downtown, super close to downtown. It's small. It borders Winter Park and Altamont Springs. It has my favorite movie theater, the Enzion Theater, and again, top-rated schools, which is another one of the reasons people love to live in Maitland. Home prices are going to be similar to Winter Park. Number 3, Lake Mary, known for its high-quality homes and top-rated schools and offering a little bit more of a suburban feel with easy access to city amenities. So if you're looking for a manned, guard-gated community or even just a guard-gated community, Lake Mary has some beautiful communities like Heathrow, Alaqua. They have these beautiful luxury homes on golf courses, and the home prices average $500,000 to $600,000, and of course up if you're in the luxury category. Now on to number 4, Oviedo. Oviedo is a family-friendly suburb with a charming historic district, highly rated schools, and lots of nature. There is some new construction in the Oviedo area, and it's very convenient. Now that they have a lot of different connector roads running, it's very convenient. You can be in downtown Orlando in about 20 minutes. Number 5, Longwood. Longwood offers a quiet rural type of atmosphere with an abundance of parks and lakes, and it's really convenient. It's just outside Orlando. It's right below Lake Mary, but the home prices are much better. I added Longwood to the list of the top 5 this year because frankly, I love Longwood. I think it's one of the prettier areas. There are so many beautiful trees and neighborhoods, and my favorite park is Wekiva Springs State Park, and that's in Longwood, and it's beautiful. The pristine spring waters are fantastic to swim in. I paddleboard there, I kayak there. It's beautiful. I've done a lot of hiking there, and it's just right in Longwood. Plus, they have great restaurants. One of my favorite Indian restaurants is in Longwood, and there's some other great ones. And the thing of it is it may not have the fancy shopping and everything, but it's super close to Lake Mary and Winter Park. So it's a great location to take advantage of all the best that both Winter Park and Lake Mary have to offer. And also, again, the homes there are going to be a little bit older, but a lot of people are renovating them, and so you can get an older home that's been renovated. And the neighborhoods are just fabulous. There's lots of lakes. Homes are built on larger lots, which I'm getting, a lot of people that are kind of tired of the homes that are, 5 feet away because of the new construction, and they're wanting something with a little bit more space. And Longwood, most of the neighborhoods, because they're older and they were built on larger lots back in the olden days, back in the 70s and 80s. And again, that's why I included Longwood in the top 5 this year. So you may be saying to me, but Kathy, what about Lake Nona and Dr. Phillips and Windermere and Winter Garden? Well, if I were to give you the 5 most popular areas to live when people move to Orlando, they are choosing Lake Nona, Dr. Phillips, Winter Park, Winter Garden, Windermere, of course. And, you know, I'm just going to do a quick rundown with those so you have an idea. Lake Nona is great for new construction. It's building up a lot, but I have to say the traffic there has gotten crazy. I'm surprised that they didn't do a little better with the urban, you know, planning on that. I don't know. There's a lot of people move into that area, and it's a great area to live. The schools are highly rated, but it's very pricey, just like Winter Garden. Winter Garden has just shot up in the last few years. Homes about 5 years ago, the most expensive home was $300,000, and the schools were pretty terrible. And now the entry level for a home is about $500,000, and the schools have gotten much better. But there's just not a lot out there. I mean, if you're a Disney fan, yes, Winter Garden is the place because you can get to Disney in like a shake. It's super quick. But when it's time to go out and grab a cup of coffee, for example, when I go out, I have about 15 coffee shop options, all independent, cute coffee shops, not Starbucks. I'm talking about really cute coffee shops that I can run out within 5-minute walk or drive from my house. And in Winter Garden, unless you're in the historic downtown Winter Garden district, you know, that area has some adorable little places. But if you're in Horizon West, which is the main new construction area for Winter Garden, the only option is Starbucks, and there's really nothing else. There's no independent restaurants or very few. I don't know that there are any, to be honest, in that Horizon West area. There's shopping centers, a few shopping centers, and they have chain type restaurants in them. So that's my biggest issue with Winter Garden and how much it's exploded. If you want to go open some restaurants, open them in Winter Garden because they need some cute little independent places. But I've also noticed the commute, so that when people commute from Orlando to Winter Garden, when I'm coming back from selling a home or visiting with a client in Winter Garden, because I do a lot of business out there, because people do love the new construction. If it's around 5 o'clock, I notice the traffic going back to Winter Garden is pretty rough. So if you work in the downtown Orlando and you don't want bad commutes, then that's one of the reasons why Winter Garden did not make my top 5 this time. I'm sorry, Winter Garden, I love you. But you know, it's all subjective. Everybody has a different place that they're drawn to. So I just picked based on what I think are the suburbs that have the most amenities in combination with good rated schools. And so I'll bring up a few other ones. Dr. Phillips. So Dr. Phillips is a really good area too. And there's so many great restaurants in Dr. Phillips. Like, that is an amazing place. If I want to go to like a really swanky restaurant, a lot of times I do like to go to some of the restaurants in Dr. Phillips because they are amazing. But you know, and you're super close to all the theme parks, which is also great. And Dr. Phillips has good schools. There's lots of great neighborhoods there. So you might be like, well, Kathy, what's wrong with Dr. Phillips? Absolutely, there's nothing wrong with Dr. Phillips. Some of the nicest neighborhoods are in the Dr. Phillips area. The Bay Hill Golf Course and some of the other gated communities in the area are just gorgeous. So again, I'm not saying it's a bad area and I wouldn't want you to live there. It's great. But I would want to warn you about the traffic, because one of our Compass offices is located right off Sand Lake Road, which is the main road in Dr. Phillips. And I'm always disappointed when I have to drive on that road because it's just, the traffic is always bumper to bumper and it feels stressful. So that's part of the reason why I did not put it in my top 5 list. But again, beautiful homes, beautiful area, lovely people, very convenient to the Orlando area. But again, if you have to commute to downtown, not so lovely. Well, now onto my bonus material, which I promised you the top 5 most expensive areas to live in Orlando. And down in the description box below is my free relocation guide. It's updated. If you've downloaded before, this is a new one, so check that out. Now, number 1, the most expensive, Winter Park. Again, that's right near where I live. It's expensive. The real estate is expensive, but there's a reason. It's a gorgeous area and so much to do. And again, I'm a raving fan of Winter Park. What can I say? Number 2, Windermere. It's upscale, it's lakeside, it's known for its gorgeous high-end homes, its exclusive gated communities, and its top-rated schools also. It has Islesworth that borders it, which is an amazing community where all the famous golfers live, and it's a beautiful lake. It's like a lakefront community. Just definitely one of the most expensive areas. It's beautiful. It's where you'll find a lot of luxury homes. Number 3 on the most expensive, Dr. Phillips. As I mentioned before, it's really close to the theme parks. It's got great shopping and dining. It's one of the most desirable areas for Orlando for luxury living and luxury homes. And number 4, Lake Nona, again, one of the most expensive areas. So I mentioned Lake Nona. It's beautiful. Some great innovative companies have come into that area. It's a very well-planned community with some beautiful new construction neighborhoods, tons of new construction. It's designed around sustainability, and there's also some top-rated medical facilities there, really gorgeous high-end homes in luxury communities in Lake Nona. Again, my only drawback is the commute into Orlando and the limitation on things to do in Lake Nona. And last, number 5 on the top most expensive neighborhoods is Baldwin Park, and this is my neighborhood. It's one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Orlando. It's a master plan community. It's very close to downtown. It's actually sandwiched between Winter Park and downtown, so that's why you know I love Winter Park so much. I also love downtown too. It's great. It's just in a prime location. It's a mix of single family homes, apartments, condos, townhomes. We actually also have our little downtown area with all the shopping and restaurants and things. So, you know, homes, for example, homes that are 3,000 square foot or less go for over $1 million. So it's a really pricey area. I bought it when it was much less expensive. And right now, when homes come on the market here, $1 million home, there's multiple offers and they're gone in a matter of days or hours. It's extremely popular, but it's extremely expensive. I just got a client under contract with an off-market property here for over $1 million, which was very fortunate for us because every home, like I said, every $1 million home that comes on the market in Baldwin Park has multiple offers. If you want information on how I got that off-market property, message me and I'll help you out with that. So what do you think? What's your favorite area? I know I'm gonna hear some feedback on this, so let me know. And be sure to watch my video from 2022 on the top 5 suburbs so you can see how it's changed just a little bit. Our team is here to help you if you're making a move to Orlando or within the Orlando area. Just reach out to us and have a beautiful and blessed day, my friend. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.